Hello Math 119 students. Today we're going to have a lesson on regression, and sometimes the regression line is called the line of best fit. So what is the meaning of the line of best fit? Well, in the beginning of chapter 12 it went over the SSE, which is called the sum of squared error. So how is the sum of squared error calculated? Let's look at that first. So here's a regression line. Here's a scatter plot with the regression line as well. So that in order to calculate the SSE, or the sum of squared error, the error terms basically give you the distance from the point to the line. So here's a scatter plot with some points. Here's the regression line. So these numbers here give you the distance. For instance, this one here gives you the distance from the point to the regression line, and the point is below the line, so the error term would be negative 0.2. The second error term, the distance from the point to the line measured vertically, is 0.4, etc. So we have a scatter plot with 5 points, and it shows us the length of the 5 error terms. So what the SSE is, the SSE is a calculation of the sum of the squared error terms. So to calculate the SSE for this scatter plot we have here, the SSE would equal negative 0.2 squared plus 0.4 squared plus negative 0.8 squared plus 1.3 squared plus negative 0.7 squared. So that would give us an SSE value of 3.02 for this example. Okay, now let's go to our app here. So what does it mean to have the line of best fit? So first of all, here's what I want to do. This shows a scatter plot, and we can move the points around if we want to. First of all, I'd like you to guess, what do you think the correlation would be for this scatter plot? Well, actually you can't see it. The correlation would be 0.55. Let me move this down a little bit. Now you can see it. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to figure out what would be the regression line, the line of best fit for this scatter plot. So here's what I want to do. It will give me a line here, and then it shows the equation of the line right here. It also shows for this line, it tells me the SSE is 9.56. Okay, so what I can do with this applet is I can move the line around. So for instance, here's the question I have for you. Is this line the line of best fit, or would this line here, I'll move the line a little bit like this, which line would be the better fit? How do you determine which line is the best fit? Would this line be the best fit, or what if I move it like this? Or I could move it up a little bit like that. So how does it determine, like when you do the regression with your calculator for a scatter plot, how is it determined what is the line of best fit? Well, actually you could have infinite possible lines. The line of best fit is actually the line with the smallest possible value of SSE. So you can see as I move the line, the error terms change, so the SSE changes. It tells you, as for however I move the line, what the value of SSE is. For instance, for this line, the SSE is 9.81. Let me try to move the line a little bit and see if I can make the SSE smaller, because that will be a better fit. So here's 9.4. Let me move it a little bit more. I'll move this one up this time. 9.31. 9.5. Okay, I'll move this one. Well, so far 9.4 was the smallest SSE value. Here we go, 9.31. Well, that's the smallest line that I can get, the smallest value of SSE. So as far as all the lines I've chosen here, the line of best fit is this one with an SSE value of 9.31. And then I can click on, this says fit the least squares line. So now this, if I click on this one, it'll show me what is the actual line of best fit. And it'll give me a green line. So you can see I was pretty close. The green line is the actual line of best fit. So here it shows me that the SSE for the line that I used was 9.31. The smallest possible SSE is 9.14. And it also tells me that the line that I chose had a slope of 0.25 and a y-intercept of 1.21. But the least squares line has a slope of 0.21 and a y-intercept of 1.43. So the smallest possible SSE is 9.14. So if I was to plug in all these values from the scatter plot into my calculator and do the linreg command, this is the slope and the y-intercept I would get. 0.21 for the slope and 1.43 for the y-intercept. Now here's one more thing I can do before we finish. Let me get rid of both of these and the correlation. I can move the points around. So for instance, let's say I take this point and now it's an outlier. I'll move it over here. First of all, if I move that point, how do you think it will change the correlation? So when I had it here, the correlation was 0.55. If I move it to here, now it's an outlier, and the correlation is, it's actually negative now. Okay? So, you can see that if you just move one point, only one outlier, it changes the correlation quite a bit. What effect do you think it will have on the regression line? So now, if we leave the point where it was, here was our regression, our least squares line. What do you think will happen to the regression line if I move the point to where I had it the second time, so it's an outlier? Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Now I'll take this point, move it over here. So now notice we have a negatively sloped line. It affected the line quite a bit. Instead of a positively sloped line, we have a line with a negative slope. So just moving one point changed the regression line quite a bit. So this point would be called an influential point because changing its position and turning it into an outlier changed the regression line quite a bit. So that's all I wanted to discuss, and I hope this is helpful for you. Oh, there's one more thing I want to mention, and that is if you want to try this app on your own, here's the you can try this app on your own by going to this website right here. So you can move the points around and try this yourself. So here it is. Okay, so that's it for this video.